Welcome to New Sky TV. A stunning twist. The ace duo in the wave of high-quality short dramas strikes again. Shen Haonan and Zhai Ying's fourth collaboration in a sweet drama begins filming. 11 years of unrequited love culminates in marriage. This CP is a must-watch. On January 24, 2026, the short drama circle was completely ignited by a piece of news. Shen Haonan and Zhai Ying's fourth collaboration, the sweet drama Unrequited Love Leads to Marriage, officially began filming. As soon as the news broke, CP fans collectively boiled over, and social media platforms were instantly flooded with posts. The pinnacle of unrequited love and the ace duo of short dramas took turns trending on social media. In the current era of accelerating high-quality short dramas, this fourth collaboration is not just a return to nostalgia, but more like a surefire signal flare precisely aimed at the market. This duo, whom the audience has been following all along, from the youthful flutter of Neon Ruai, to the extreme heartbreak of The Other Side of the Sun, and then to the gentle redemption of Starry Wish, each collaboration has been pushing the limits of emotional expression in short dramas. Unrequited Love Leads to Marriage elevates the story to the level of 11 years of unrequited love, long planned, and meticulously orchestrated towards marriage, instantly maximizing emotional intensity. As soon as the pre-order channel opened, data skyrocketed, with audience anticipation practically written on their faces. It wasn't a question of whether to watch, but rather can't wait to watch. Looking back at Shen Haonan and Zhai Ying's collaborative journey, their chemistry is far from accidental. As early as 2025, when they completed their third collaboration, they were already considered the industry's top golden duo in the short drama genre. In The Other Side of the Sun, Shen Haonan played the emotionally unstable male lead teetering on the brink of collapse, while Zhai Ying portrayed three distinct characters with precise emotional progression, earning her the title of textbook example of short drama acting from viewers. The director once stated, "They don't need to pile up lines. A single glance is enough to carry the entire performance." This high level of trust and emotional resonance laid an extremely solid audience foundation for their fourth collaboration. As the male lead, Shen Haonan is undoubtedly a recognized workaholic actor in the short drama circle. Born in Chongqing in 1996, and a graduate of Sichuan Film and Television Academy, Shen Haonan has achieved a leap from quantity to quality since entering the industry in 2017 through his high output frequency and stable acting skills. Especially between 2023 and 2025, the accumulation of nearly 40 microdramas has allowed him to become increasingly precise in his grasp of emotional rhythm and character psychology. In 2024, he won the Best Actor award at the Haonan International Film Festival's Global Microdrama Summit for his role in Love's Desire, making the outside world realize for the first time that short drama male leads can also deliver heavyweight performances. This time, Secret Love Leads to Marriage represents a stylistic upgrade for Shen Haonan, shifting from high-intensity emotional outbursts to a narrative of long-term restraint, forbearance, and deep affection in unrequited love. No explosive outbursts, but even more demanding on acting skills. Zhai Ying, an emotional details generator, the soulful pivot of CP feel. If Shen Haonan is responsible for stabilizing the emotional foundation, then Zhai Ying is the sharpest emotional trigger point in the CP. Her performances are always known for their subtlety. A pause, a glance, can precisely strike the audience's emotional nerves. This is why her scenes with Shen Haonan always create an inexplicable yet captivating chemistry. In an era where high-quality short dramas have become a key industry focus, Secret Love Leads to Marriage is clearly not just a simple return of four co-stars, but a direct challenge to the limits of emotional narrative. 11 years of unrequited love is both the plot setting and the ultimate test of the actor's emotional depth. It's foreseeable that once this drama airs, it will likely become a phenomenon in the short drama genre. After all, when the audience is emotionally prepared, and they happen to be facing each other, this is bound to be a hit. Therefore, when Shen Haonan's restrained deep affection meets Zhai Ying's high-density emotional feedback, the emotional foundation of Secret Love Leads to Marriage is firmly established from the very beginning of filming. This isn't the kind of artificial sweetener piled up with plot twists, but rather an emotional resonance that slowly ferments in the cracks of everyday life, becoming more and more intoxicating with each sip. The relationship between Qixinian and Zhongziren is more like two parallel lines, quietly drawing closer over the long years, one always standing in the shadows, suppressing his love, the other, after being repeatedly pushed by fate, finally learning to turn back and confirm. Judging from the released promotional materials, the director clearly leans towards emotional close-ups in his camera work. Shen Haonan's eyes are no longer outwardly expressive of conflict, but rather a restrained tremor behind his glasses. Ying, with subtle changes in expression, clearly dissects Zhang Ziren's psychological shift from defensiveness to dependence. Their scenes together don't need to deliberately create intimacy. A mere glance away, a moment of hesitation, is enough for the audience to understand the 11 years that were never spoken. More importantly, Secret Love Leads to Marriage doesn't simply romanticize secret love, but realistically places the weight of time on the characters. 11 years isn't just a line of dialogue, but a series of accumulated traces of life, missed opportunities, misunderstandings, self-doubt, and reaffirmation. Shen Haonan's signature rational collapse isn't an instantaneous explosion here, but a slow, gradual erosion. Zhai Ying's usual sweetness is also repolished into a tenderness tinged with pain. This approach precisely hits the mark with contemporary audiences' expectations for high-quality emotional short dramas. In an industry consensus where high-quality productions are becoming the norm, Unrequited Love Leads to Marriage clearly doesn't just aim to be easy to watch. It attempts to prove that short dramas can also carry long-term emotional narratives and can move hearts through performance rather than mere plot devices. The fourth collaboration between Shen Haonan and Zhai Ying is no longer just a celebration for CP fans, but a concentrated presentation of actor compatibility, emotional expression density, and an upgrade in market aesthetics. It's foreseeable that when this 11-year-long unrequited love finally reaches the screen, what audiences will remember isn't necessarily a single romantic line, but rather the eyes, pauses, and silences polished by time. This is the true power of Unrequited Love Leads to Marriage. The core story of Unrequited Love Leads to Marriage is letting unrequited love see the light of day and letting love lead to marriage. The plot tells of Zhang Ziren, abandoned by her first love on a snowy night in Shen, who was forced into an arranged marriage with Shen, who has secretly loved her for 11 years. After 4 years of a frozen marriage, amidst the ups and downs of her ex-husband's return, family pressure, and numerous scandals, she finally discovers that this marriage is a long-planned act of deep affection by the male lead. This echoes another version of the plot. The male lead abandons his family business to become a university lecturer to get closer to his beloved, silently protecting her for 10 years, and finally seizing the opportunity to marry her when she suffers setbacks in her love life. The drama blends the ultimate romance of unrequited love coming true with the realistic pressures of marriage. It's not just about sweet moments, it also includes the challenges of a contractual marriage, interference from family interests, and entanglements with past emotions. In today's society, where there is considerable pressure regarding marriage and relationships, this story, emphasizing 11 years of silent protection and spiritual compatibility leading to happiness, is seen as a substitute for the emotional desires of young people. This is the fourth collaboration between Shen Haonan and Zhai Ying, taking place against the backdrop of the short drama market's shift towards higher quality productions. The production quality of short dramas in 2025 has significantly improved. Works like The Other Side of the Sun alone took 6 months to polish their scripts. Simultaneously, short dramas are increasingly integrated with new models such as e-commerce. Shen Haonan's other Republican-era spy drama, The Flames of War 1945, even received funding from the Zhejiang Cultural and Artistic Development Fund, demonstrating official recognition of the quality of short dramas. Against this industry trend, the Shen-Zhai duo, with their solid acting skills, high level of chemistry, and strong market appeal, are considered a game-changer. Their existing fan base from past works, coupled with the hit elements of unrequited love plus arranged marriage, gave the drama the potential to be a dark horse from the very beginning. Tencent Video's decision to open pre-registration directly confirms the platform's confidence in its market potential. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.